Well, I'm back. Yes, with one less toe. Now 4 toes are gone. Devil can't take anymore. So, I don't know what he's going to do next, but I'm prepared. Yes, all of my people in Forges that are wishing me well right now, and they are so loving to just give me calls and send me the beautiful flowers that I want. Well, if you don't call me, then I know the devil is inside of you, and you have no faith in God whatsoever. Because even God calls me every day as I talk to him when I wake up. Yeah. JBL. Do you know what JBL stands for? Jesus believes in love. Yes. You guys just assume, and you assume. Like I assume that you're all in caves over there playing with the snakes. Because that's what snakes do. They detour you from what the real person is really doing. Even though I put videos and gospels and words of encouragement, you people sit there with your cigarettes and your coffee as I am now insulting you because that's the way you are. You are the epiphany of not doing the right things. And that's why you are in the predicament that you are now. Because now Ezra puts a halt to love toward your face because of the way you are. I'm unstoppable. I will keep on with my videos regardless what anybody says. I will do them in a cave. I will do them at the Dead Sea. I'll do them at Petra. I will do them in lands that you've never seen. So, light it up. Light up that smoke. Oh, I just wanted to tell you that I brought back some stuff from my doctors from America. My team of all teams, doctors that were lining up out the door to see me when I landed in Dallas, and the captain had made a call to the doctors below. They had the ambulance ready. The ambulance, there was 4 guys, big buff guys, Texas men. They came and they took me into an ambulance. The fire department, as I was being put in the ambulance, all of them, 50 of them, were there awaiting me. You will never find a kind of parade like that in Jordan. Jordan, if you don't have money to get your stuff done, they will leave you out in the street and set you on fire. Yes, that's what I have noticed, and I don't mean to insult you because you are the salt of the earth. The salt of the earth that is melting down to the core of the fire that is in the center of the earth that runs this engine at 1,000 miles an hour. We circle. We don't feel it, but your brain in Jordan is the brain of the salt that cannot wither. It just can't, because you are in a cannot world. As long as you stay in that cannot world, that's where you will stay, unless you break out of it and go into the yes we can world. Any comments? Comment. I've had 11,000 postings so far on Facebook, and you are not commenting because you know I'm right. You're the one that is listening to this right now that can't open your brain to come see me face to face so I could tell you what the real issue is. until that day that you could get off of your chair and make that call to me so I could bring you clarity into this holy land. God, for 7 years, had filled my head with things that you don't know nothing about. I have deserts in my brain that go to oasis and water and life and love. Until you can, JBL, I will sit here and keep posting like a jet engine, not a regular Mustang, but a flying saucer that will go out to the universe of love. So now I have some medication that I got from my doctors with instructions on it. Not like over here in Jordan, they just give you a little handwritten prescription thing and you go buy it at the pharmacy. 3 different medications I take daily and an injection in my stomach, sodium, to get rid of the swelling in my leg where I had my toe cut off here first in Jordan with a doctor that came out of, his credentials came out of a Cracker Jack box. It was just handed to him without testing him and making videos of what he could do. But he just goes in there, no gloves, no sanitation, with a pair of scissors that I could use to trim the pubic hairs of my existence. Yeah, those scissors, I would have cut the hairs out of my ass, but he did not even have gloves until I tell him, are you going to use gloves? Then he went and got gloves. So over here, janitors can be doctors easily, very easily, and they'll give them 100, 200 JDs a month to survive on. When in America, I had 6 to 8 doctors in with me constantly. I had a team taking my blood every 2 hours to go test it and grow it and see what is going to happen with my blood next. Over here, I paid money to have my surgery in advance. Plus, I asked them to do a blood panel myself without the doctor requesting it. I paid for it and never received it. So, with that said, I think it's time to sue for clarity, to go to court and make sure that it doesn't happen to someone else, because that's what I care about. In the future, here in Jordan, if you don't test these doctors to their full limits to see exactly what is in their brain and what they have learned, not just read the book and maybe didn't even read the book, just paid his way through to get passing grades. Yes, because that's the way it works here. The God of money is always working like a little son of a bitch. Yeah, so with love, I'm going to show you this brand new blood meter from America. Over here, they don't have nothing like it. But we have to cross borders to go get it. It's a little pin to poke yourself and it doesn't even hurt. You put it at the right level. Then we have the test strips. These test strips here. You open it up and you have your test strips ready to go, one after the other. The meter is so small and it has a little computer in it that keeps track of your sugar by date and time when you take it. And it could be downloaded into the doctor's information center. Over here, you will have to go buy it when it should be part of your treatment. But over here in Jordan, we have a different kind of mentality of how to treat people. We don't treat them, we only treat them for the money they have. They don't have money, you throw them away. You throw the people, humanity away. Say someone was in a car and they had a wreck. The first thing they would ask you at the ambulance, do you have money? They'll take you, and then before you get to the door at the hospital, they tell you you have to pay this much before you get in the door. Otherwise, they will leave you out in a trash can and set it on fire. Because that's the way it is in Jordan, the mentality. But still people like to live here because of the cheap labor of the exile people that came here that have nothing, that are still on a horse and carriage and a little donkey that guides them along. With that said, I love you. I will talk to you later. And if you have any comments, please comment or not. It's okay. I'm doing this as a documentary for God. Peace out. Love you.